Africa, a continent of tremendous beauty and natural wealth. A consumer market of over 1.4 billion people, 65% of the world's arable land, and an agribusiness sector expected to reach $1 trillion by 2030. However, Africa's agricultural growth is not keeping up with Africa's population growth, rapid urbanization, and shifting consumer taste. With low productivity, poor infrastructure, and the absence of supportive policies, Africa's food dependence is unsustainable. Africa will import $110 billion worth of food annually by 2025 at the current growth rates.
The African Development Bank and its partners came together for the design of what we call special agro-industrial processing zones. These will help to transform agriculture, revive rural economies, boost food and agribusiness investments, and turn many rural areas from zones of economic misery to zones of economic prosperity.
The African Development Bank's Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zones initiative aims to reduce Africa's food import dependency. Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zones, or SAPZs, concentrate production, processing, storage, transport, and marketing of commodities like cotton, cocoa, and cashew in areas with high agricultural potential for value addition and growth. These zones target secondary cities and are designed to boost or revitalize rural areas of underdevelopment, effectively transforming them into corridors of economic prosperity.
The potential is to really bring everything that investors need to one place. We go to a place that has high potential, where we're working with farmers to increase their production, make sure they have the right inputs, make sure they have access to water, access to improved seeds, and then really making a place where there's the infrastructure such as electricity, water and sanitation, roads, buildings that investors would need to invest in agro-processing.
The African Development Bank collaborates with partners to finance SAPZ investments in Côte d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Liberia, Mozambique, Madagascar, Nigeria, Senegal, Togo, and other bank member countries. It's part of bank efforts to stimulate agriculture value chains with innovative opportunities in crops, livestock, fisheries, and aquaculture, as well as in research and development. SAPZs facilitate infrastructure development like building access roads, warehouses, and utility services like electricity. These agro-parks boost logistics capacity as well as enhance value addition to products now produced and processed locally. Côte d'Ivoire's Bilier Industrial Zone is SAPZ in action. The bank provided $121 million in financing to this agro-industrial cluster that caters to industries processing livestock feed, cashew nuts, and rice. The zone's water infrastructure development will service over 190 communities and roughly 628,000 people, including more than 300,000 women. Bilier's estimated 550 kilometers of feeder roads will link rural farmers to markets and agriculture processing centers.
La Côte d'Ivoire, d'abord, c'est un pays agricole. Nous avons des millions de familles qui vivent de l'agriculture. Les planteurs ne sont pas des populations très riches. Elles ont besoin d'être accompagnées pour la mécanisation, pour améliorer la productivité sur les parcelles, qui permet aux planteurs d'avoir des revenus meilleurs par conséquent. Surtout, ça permet de développer les chaînes de valeur agricoles.
Once fully operational, Bilier will host more than 100 small and medium-sized businesses. The zone is also expected to create 19,000 direct jobs and support the creation of some 20,000 indirect jobs. In Nigeria, the bank and partners have mobilized more than $500 million for the first phase of Nigeria's SAPZ initiative. Special agro-industrial processing zones are under development in 7 Nigerian states and the country's federal capital territory. These zones are expected to create 1.5 million jobs, raise food productivity and farmer incomes, as well as deploy agricultural technologies to reduce post-harvest crop loss, such as climate-smart seeds and climate-controlled warehouses. Phase 2 of the program aims to mobilize $1 billion. Across the continent, the bank has committed $853 million to develop more than 24 special agro-industrial processing zones in 11 countries. This investment has attracted $661 million in co-financing from bank partners. The international community is signing on to what works for Africa's agro-industrial development. The bank recently welcomed industrial ecosystem developer and operator Arise IIP as an investor in a bank-funded SAPZ in Senegal. Arise IIP is working with the bank on the design of new SAPZ in Tanzania. The bank has also formed an alliance for special agro-industrial processing zones. The alliance focuses on the private sector as major players in zone operations. The alliance facilitates opportunity for investors and developers to join in. Africa's special agro-industrial processing zones require a bold vision, strong partnerships, and sustained political will. Bolstered by private sector investment, special agro-industrial processing zones have the potential to increase food production to help feed Africa, to boost trade and wealth, to create jobs, and improve the quality of life for the people of Africa.